Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Ultimate Iron Man series. Last episode, we got up to 65 Herblore and completed all of the RFD subquests. We also finished getting 60 mining, the last requirement to do lunar diplomacy. This episode, we're going to reach for 70 Herblore, and to do that, we are going to be starting off by doing the lunar diplomacy quest up until the part where we can make the Guam Mar vials. Also, I changed the dimensions that I play in to hopefully not stretch everything out so much when watching. But before we dive straight in, we got a medium clue while mining, so we're going to try to do it. Hey, we managed to get the casket. It's super nice that Jagex decided to go ahead and give me the Ranger boots. No one wants to grind for Ranger boots, so it's really nice that all I have to do is open this up, grab the Ranger boots, and then I'm set. So let's see them. Okay, we have made it to the part in lunar diplomacy where we can finally start utilizing this Herblore method. If you didn't know, you need to get to the part where you've given the Honoramancer all of the lunar pieces. So, the torso, top, bottom, amulet, ring, and so forth. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go get all of our stuff out of his spory and re-death pile again, and then set up for this grind. Whack! And we're back at the Oromancer with just our Guams, Maritos, and the Seal of Passage. And I believe if we talk to her now, she should give us all the lunar clothes back. Okay, yes. So if we wear all this. Alright, so if you talk to the Oromancer after you have everything on, you talk to her and basically you say you misplaced your kindling and waking sleep vial. And what you do is use the kindling on the vial and you get an empty vial. You drop the kindling and repeat. And I'll be back once we get a full inventory. Alright, we have a full inventory of empty vials. Now we're going to go fill them up with water. Once we have all of these filled with water, we can just use this bank to unnote the herbs. And we're here at the bank. We just unnote and use them. And as simple as that. There's probably a more efficient way of doing this. Well, I think I messed the ratio up. Let me if I take a couple things off. We'll get better at this, but that's basically the idea. And you just rinse and repeat. Okay, so I think I figured this out. So we'll do 4 of one type. We'll do is we'll drag this one down here, do 4 of the other type. Okay, now we have 4 completed. We will drop these. Then that leaves us a lot more space to do the rest. Oh yeah, much faster. Alright, I guess I'll be back when something interesting happens. And there is 66 Herblore. We can now make super defense potions with the catadines we have. We won't do that now. I mean, while we're here and we have all this set up, we're gonna finish off these Guams and Maritals. But that is pretty nice. 66 Herblore. Oh man, I almost zoomed right past it. There is 67 Herblore. We can now clean Lanodymes. Sweet. I think we're gonna get one more level off these, but 67 coming in. Hey, and there is 68 Herblore coming in, which will be the last Herblore level we gain doing this method. That is super nice, man. We are getting so close to 70. A lesson learned, if there are any UIMs planning to do this in the future, make sure you have about the same number of Guams and Maritals because doing this method, you're basically cutting your experience in half by only having one herb. When you make the potions, each potion can take both a Guam and a Marital, and you get the same amount of experience for each. So make sure you try to keep about the same amount of Guams and Maritals when doing this. But there's 68 Herblore. Let's finish these up and do something else. And there's all the Guam Mar vials made. I don't anticipate doing this again, so we're going to go ahead and finish this quest up. What are the chances I beat this guy on the first try? Oh, I'm zooming? Oh no. Oh, please. Please. I think I can't fail this one or I won't win. Oh, yes. No way. First try. Let's go. Whew, that took a while. If you can see all the tiles I marked, that's how many times I failed. That took like 10 minutes. Bro, he didn't even spawn himself where he could attack me. I'm literally... Oh, never mind. I didn't know he teleported you. Jeez. That's alright. He's almost dead anyway. If we talk to the Ornamencer now, should be lunar diplomacy completed with a nice chunk of experience. This quest is really nice because it unlocks lunar spells, which we'll definitely do the bulk of our crafting on the lunar spell book, probably just super glass making either charter ships. Now that we have a pretty empty inventory, what I want to do is clean it out as much as possible and then use up the rest of our herbs. We have a few super store potions to make and also some super defense potions to make, so we're gonna do that. Well, this is just something I had to record. I am top two in LMS. I did a little bit of LMS because I needed some more looting bags. So here goes nothing. I didn't win. All right, so like I said, the first thing we're going to do is use these snapdragons. So what I'm doing is I'm coming here in Karamja to grab the spider eggs, and then what I'll do is get like 14 or so of them, and then teleport to Port Piscarius with my Caritas Memoir and grab the sardines. And then we can go back to the Tower of Life with our Artie Cloak, and then we can get the noted spider eggs and then make the super restores. Also, shout out to my boy Ultimate. He's a good buddy of mine. I got him into the UIM Spirit. He just got off Tutorial Island, having the time of his life. Oh gosh, I'm so dumb. You have to do the Artie Medium Diaries for these to be noted. And the reason I'm not doing that is because if you remember a few episodes ago, I alked my Ivan staff. Well, now I'm sort of regretting that because one of the medium diaries is to equip an Iban's upgraded staff. So what I would have to do is I would have to re-obtain the Iban staff by buying it for 200k. And then I would have to upgrade it for another 200k, which would be 400k hit to the cash stack, which I cannot be asked to do right now. So we'll just do this the long way. I mean, we only have 69 herbs, so it shouldn't take that long. Ooh, the first super stores on the account. And I guess my method now would just be to run to the Edgeville dungeon and then just pick up the spider eggs like right here in like level 3 or 4 wilderness and then just run back to the Grand Exchange and just do it that way. I guess this is a little bit risky, eh? Well, I guess we could just teleport to the Artie Monastery, recharge prayer, and then just teleport back to the Grand Exchange through our house. That'd be a little bit faster. All right, we are now here making our super defense potions. I'll see you back in a level. Oh, and I brought Red along. 69 Herblore, one to go. Just finished our last super defense potions. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit. We are about 49,000 experience away from 70 Herblore. And to get that, we are going to be doing some quests. The first quest up is A Tale of Two Cats. So now I got to go switch Red out for one of my kittens. A 5-minute and 20-second cutscene? No thanks. These cutscenes, man. And there is A Tale of Two Cats completed. As a reward, we get 2 experience lamps, which of course we are going to throw on Herblore for a total of 5,000 Herblore experience. No thanks, gals. The next one is going to be The Land of Goblins, which I have actually never done. It's a fairly new quest, so we're going to see what happens. Alrighty, so I'm at the part where I have to drink a goblin potion. So we'll see what happens. Oh, you can pick what goblin you want to be? That's pretty cool. Oh, I like those. I like the mohawk. That's pretty sick. Whoa, that's dope. Oh, look at this. You can finally wear goblin mail. Sweet. All right, so we're going in for the final fights. I think there's like 5 bosses or something like that. This is pretty sweet animation. Man, look at this gear setup though. I got the full initiate because I figured I'd be doing a lot of prayer. I also went out and got my Faldor shield because it recharges like 25% of your prayer or something. So it's like a very, very budget prayer potion. But yeah, and we also have the mage switch just in case melee's not working. I didn't do like any research. I really don't know much of what to expect, but we're gonna give it a go. All right, here goes the first battle. Oh, that's cool. Well, that dude was pretty easy. That dude was pretty easy too. I think he had a range attack, so he hurt me a little bit, but not too bad. Oh yeah, this is easy peasy, man. The strength ammy and rune gloves are coming in handy. Alright, he was a little tougher, but not too bad. Alright, let's try this last guy out. Oh, 184. Oh, okay. Alright. What was this? Oh wow, looks like he's spawning a lot of them. Oh baby. It's actually intense. Safe up, don't want to die. Come on, baby. Oh, I gotta tell you out. Oh, so close, man. No. All right, so I need to make another goblin potion, and to do that, I need a toad flax. And I think the fastest way is to trade 3 of these agility tokens in for a toad flax. So I'm gonna do that. All right, we're going back in, baby. Going all out this time. I brought the super strength and attack, so we'll see how this one goes. Oh yeah, the super attack and strength is helping a lot. Come on, baby. Get close. One more hit. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. Where in the world did it take us? Looks like a toxic wasteland. No snap. We just lost Xanic. And there is Land of the Goblins complete for 8,000 Herblore experience. Quite a bit of a cliffhanger there, but that was a lot of fun. The next quest we're doing is Grim Tales, and this is my favorite part of the quest when the dwarf puts his beard down for you to climb. Wait, why doesn't the dwarf have any clothes on? All right, this is going pretty well. They just seem to work pretty good. Almost dead. Easy. Let's go, baby. That's a big dude. That is Grim Tales complete. Give me 5,000 Herblore experience. We are just 30k off now from level 70. Next up, we're going to finish Fairy Tale Part 2, something we started a long time ago to get the fairy rings, and we're going to go finish it up. So I believe if we talk to the Fairy Queen now, that should be quest completed. There it is. See that? I got 3,500 experience from the quest, and then if we use this antique lamp, we should get another 2,500 for a total of 6,000 Herblore experience, 24,000 left. Next, we are going to do Architectural Alliance, which means we need to get 100% favor in all the houses, and you know what that means. Back at our favorite place.
Almost there. Yes, 75%. And that is what we need to basically be done with Lovacaine. So now, if you didn't know, we can use the minecart system. I think there's 5 of them. And each one we use will give us an additional 5%. And that'll give us all the way to 100. So we are officially done. Also, if you couldn't tell, I got a new microphone. I hope it's sounding good for you guys. Hoping it's a little bit easier on the ears and a little bit crisper, but I am so glad to be out here. I absolutely do not like getting favor in Lovacaine. Oh, but before we get out of here, we got a medium clue geode, so we're going to try to do it. Well, it looks like this one you need a blue DI body, so we're going to have to drop it. Now, this should be all the manuscripts I need to turn in for 100% Arceus. All right, next is Piscarillius. This next one's super simple. All we have to do is dig up these sandworm castings, and each bucket of sandworm gives you like 0.2%, so this shouldn't take long at all. Tell me what's more satisfying than seeing 100% on all the houses. That feels so good. This is probably the 5th or 6th time I've done this, but it always feels so good every single time. Anyways, we're going to go do Architectural Alliance. I know this is random, but isn't Arceus just beautiful in HD? I think it looks so good. And look at that. Architectural Alliance complete for the antique lamp, and you already know what that's going on. 10,000 Herblore experience. We are getting so freaking close. So next up, what I want to do is Desert Treasure. And let me paint you a little Iron Man picture. So to complete Desert Treasure, we need to complete the Temple of Ikov quest. But to complete the Temple of Ikov quest, we need a U shortbow or a U longbow. Now, we cannot fletch one because we only have 55 fletching and we need 65 fletching for at least a U shortbow. Now, I don't really feel like going out of my way that much to do that much fletching right now. But if you didn't know, the Angry Barbarian Spirits in Otto's Grotto dropped the U shortbow at I think about a 1 in 42 chance. So we're going to try our luck there. If we go super dry, I may just AFK fletching for a while and do it the old-fashioned way, but we'll see if we can get lucky. But before I get anywhere near combat, I am going to take everything out of Arno's retrieval service because you never know when things might get frisky. Whee! Well, we've been here a while and still no U shortbow. We haven't killed that many, but the longer I sit here, the more and more guilty I feel about not putting my big girl pants on and just getting the level. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to fletching. I don't know if we'll go all the way to 65. We still might boost for the U short bow, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the fletching level because it's going to be beneficial in the long run. Well, I just missed the level, but there is 60 fletching. We could try for the +5 boost right now, but I think I'm just going to save myself some heartache and just go ahead and at least get 62. That way we can get a +3 boost much easier. Ooh, we did just get a medium clue scroll. Let's go do it. This could be the casket. Give me them ranger boots, baby. And there it is, 62 fletching. Now we can get a +3 boost for the U short bow and go knock out Temple of Ikov. Remember how last time my Wily Cat turned into a Lazy Cat, like very quickly? Well, it already turned back into a Lazy Hellcat. And I'm not sure how the mechanics work, but it seems to be that the timer between becoming a Lazy Cat from a Wily Cat is active while it's in your POH. I don't know if that's the case, but it seems that way because I got one Behemoth Rat kill and then it immediately turned to a Lazy Hellcat. Does anyone know how this actually works? You know that, like on a regular Iron Man, I always kept my Wily Cat in a bank, and I never had this issue, so I'm thinking it has to do something with the POH. Alright, we got our Lazy Hellcat back into a Wily. Let's see if we can get lucky. Oh, we got it. Oh, God. Oh, I'm panicking. Please don't drop. Easy game. So the quest guide recommends you get 20 ice arrows, but we like to live life on the edge. We are now at the part where we have to have 20 unnoted limp words. And instead of trying to just get them one at a time, I have like 1,100 in a looting bag, so I'm just going to suicide. I don't really mind suiciding because we have plenty of LMS points to get our looting bag back quickly. And there is Temple of Ikov completed. 66 range, nice. Now we are going to do the infamous Desert Treasure. Alright, so we got all of our stuff back from Hespori. I've also prepped the inventory to be ready for this quest. If you notice, we kept out some super restores and super energy potions because there's a lot of running in this quest, and also we're going to get our stats drained several times throughout the quest, so I thought those would be useful. And also, if you're an Ultimate Iron Man, you can bring the required items to Eblis separately, so you don't have to give it all in one go. I was just getting the rest of the items for Eblis, and I realized we are 1 experience away from 60 strength, so let's whack them on the head, baby. 60 strength. Alright, we are back with all the required items, and I'm going to attempt to get the smoke diamond at the same time. We really only have like 2 pieces of food, but I think we can do it. Alright, here goes nothing. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So if you didn't know, at any point in this quest, if you have one of these diamonds on you, the mysterious stranger will come and attack you. You know, the guy with a DDS. So what we're going to do is, since we can't bank these, we're going to go ahead and put it in the pyramid to store it. Alright, I am really hoping we get lucky with this chest. It's pretty difficult. Normally it takes like over 20 of lockpicks to actually get the Gilded Cross, but we're going to try to get lucky. Bro, no way. We cut on the first try. I guess we can thank 87 Thieving for that. Alright, and there we've got him stuck. From here, you can just protect melee from anything that's hitting you and kill him like this. And you see the bat is in between us. That's what he gets stuck in between. His first form is not that bad, but the second form is what you want to save spot because his second form will drain your prayer very rapidly. Pro flicks, by the way. And just like the smoke diamond, we're going to go ahead and throw the shadow diamond in the pyramid as well. So we are at the part where we need to go get this silver pot blessed by the high priest in Intrana. Now I guess I'll tell you a little story. So the first time I went to Intrana on a UIM, I thought to myself, well, I'll just put my weapons on this table, right? Because if you put weapons on a table, they will not despawn for 10 minutes. So you have a pretty long time to get your stuff back. Well, little did I know that there are ravaging, scavenging noobs in RuneScape. And lo and behold, when I came back, it was gone. So where I go now is I actually run a little bit further into the axe shop. And there's tables here, but if you go upstairs, there's a big table here, and there's no one checking this spot. Oh, and by the way, you probably know that you can't take weapons onto Intrana, but if you didn't know, you also cannot have them in your looting bag. So we had to re-suicide and get these things out, but it was no big deal. So we are now on our way to fight Dessus, the guardian of the Blood Diamond. And there's a really easy way to save spot him. All you have to do is alternate between protect from missiles and protect from melee. Now, I'm not going to assume you know exactly what I'm talking about, but in RuneScape there are ticks, and a tick is every zero point 0.6 seconds. So what you do is you just alternate between range and mage every game tick, and what it does is it confuses Dessus and basically makes you invulnerable to his attacks. And you can see he's doing the moonwalk. Oh god. We just dodged him. Oh no, there he is. And in goes the Blood Diamond. We are now off to get the last and final diamond, the Ice Diamond. Now, the reason I have Chaos Runes in my inventory is because while you're in this region up here in the ice, you're constantly getting hit with ice. You can see it on my screen now, and it gets heavier and heavier. And what it does is it, over time, drains your stats. And so that I don't have to constantly drink Super Restores to maintain my magic level for Fire Blast, I think Firebolt will do just fine. Alright, I am super weak with not a whole lot of food, so we're going to see if we can get this done. Oh, this is going to be close. Come on, big hits, baby. Big hits, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Holy smokes. Alright, we still got to make it up, get the troll parents out, so we'll see if we can make it. Ooh, and there is the Ice Diamond obtained. We just barely made it out of there, but that is all diamonds completed. Alright, all diamonds placed. It is time to run. And we made it. Whew. Quest complete, Desert Treasure. At least one of the top 5 most iconic quests in RuneScape. So you're probably wondering, why the heck did you go all the way out of your way to complete this quest? I thought we were trying to get Herblore experience. Well, we are. Because now we have finally completed all the subquests to complete Recipe for Disaster. We can now go slay the Culinary-mancer. Alright, boys, this is how the setup is looking. We are ranged out. Look at this absolute unit. You know, actually, I think I'm going to buy some rune gloves. So that might help us a little bit out on the defensive side, and they just look more swag. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm not using Avis, it's because bone bolts are dirt cheap, and I'm just not that worried about it. Okay, well that did not work. We need to rethink this game plan. Alright boys, we are back. You remember that U short bow we made? Well, we're going to try it out. We went to LMS, got some rune arrows. I really, really hope this works out better. Let's get it. Ooh, that was pretty close. That was a lot tougher than I thought. Let's get the frick out of here. So you're probably wondering what you're looking at right now. And what you're looking at right now is a descendant of Zeros himself. And you're also probably wondering, why in the world did you just spend 400k on Blue Mystic? And that is because even after the quest, when we're done with this, I can store it in our house. And I am going to need high magic offensive bonus to be able to do my strategy. So what I want to do is I want to snare the big chocolate cake monster and then farcast him with water spells. That's my strategy. I hope it works. See, I told you I was the descendant of Zeros. Alright, next up is Caramel. Let's see what she's got. Well, we didn't take that much damage, so we're going to try to stay and kill the dessert. Oh man, we actually got him. Alright, let's go gear up for the Gelanoth Mother. Alright, boys, I think we are ready. We have all the mage spells. We have air, water, earth, and fire. And we got our range set up, so we should be doing a lot of damage. Oh man, this is tough. Let's try it again. Alright, baby, attempt number 2. Whew, I feel like I just soloed bandos. Jesus. We are all geared up. Let's go finish this guy once and for all. There it is, man. Recipe for Disaster completed on the Ultimate Iron Man. I actually have chills. That is just so freaking cool. I mean, this quest is always cool to complete on any account, but it just feels different on Ultimate Iron Man. And the reason we wanted to do this is because we got this antique lamp that we can use on Herblore for 70 Herblore. It really did just all come together in the end. I am so freaking stoked. Now we can go take a look at the Colonmancer chests. We have full access. Look at those Barrows gloves, man. We're not going to buy them right now. Well, we could afford them if we wanted to, but in the future, they are sitting right there waiting for us whenever we do start Slayer in combat. Well, as you can imagine, that is where we're going to wrap up this episode. I really hope you enjoyed. This has been one of my favorite episodes to make. Getting 70 Herblore on top of getting full access to the Colonmancer's chest and finishing RFD, it has been a wild ride. I'm not sure what we'll get up to next, so I guess you're just going to have to stick around and find out yourself. But with that, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one, and as always, peace!